Before we kick off the video for the run itself, I thought I would talk about what I used for the run, as inevitably I'm sure people will be curious as to what exactly I ran, so we're going to cover that here. Before that, just saying, if you enjoyed the video, you know, a like, a subscription maybe sharing it with your friends would be appreciated. It really does help the channel. Okay, it really hurts to talk with that voice, I'm just going to stop. But yeah, here we go. Let me start with the fragments and aspects. So I ran a Voidwalker with Cataclysm, Nova Bomb, Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Pocket Singularity, obviously, and a Vortex Grenades. Then I ran Feed the Void and Chaos Accelerant for aspects, and for fragments I have Reprisal, Remnants, and Undermining. Basically, I charge my grenades with Contraverse Holds. It weakens enemies, it stuns overloads, it sucks everyone in and just kills them and refreshes my Devour over and over and over and over again. That's the general idea. As you can see, I am wearing Contraverse Holds. Nothing really to make out here other than Overload SMG is on. Will of Tenacity does help, sure, but for the most part, your Devour is what's going to be keeping you alive, like 95% of the time. Now, as for weapons, Arbalist is basically only here to stun barrier champions in the event that my sword does not kill them. And my sword does kill them. Oh, trust me, you will see. That's the only reason it's here. You could run a scout rifle, but Arbalist one-shots barrier champions immediately, so it's significantly better. Then we have a Funnel Web SMG. It is a void weapon, and it stuns overloads. That's pretty much the only reason it's here. The only other thing is to proc of Volatile, as I'll be running Volatile rounds with my class item with Volatile Flow over here. So, I mean, obviously Funnel Web is also a good weapon in itself. That's another good reason to add, I suppose. Finally, let's get to the main event of the show, Razor's Edge. This sword is just beautiful. Probably not the word I should use, but it's a monster. It is a fallen murdering machine. My sword has Jagged Edge, Swordsman's Guard, Relentless Strikes, and Chain Reaction. On top of that, it is a Void Sword with a Vortex frame, so it's essentially Fallen Guillotine with Chain Reaction, and it just destroys everything in sight, as you'll see on screen in a second here as soon as I go over my other mods. So, other than that, I had Sword Finders on. You don't need to run Flood the Might. I had one of each resist on. That's just a, you know, I like to survive more kind of thing. Then you have Sword Scav on, and finally you have Devouring Depths, Overload Nades, and Volatile Flow. If you don't know what Devouring Depths does, essentially while I am under Devour, which is basically the entirety of the run, your Nova Bomb does significantly more damage. I think that's pretty self-explanatory from there. And obviously Overload Nades and Volatile Flow for my Void Wells. By the way, I should probably have mentioned Reaping Wellmaker. Here you go. After activating your class ability, your next weapon final blow on a combatant spawns a Void Elemental Well. Really, really helpful. I should probably note that here you should, instead of Radiant Light, you should run Seeking Wells. So your wells basically track to you. You don't have to go out of your way to get to them. I probably had this on for like Vow DPS for Warlock, because I feed people high energy fire, but that's a different story. So that's essentially the build, and we'll go over the footage now. Hope you enjoy, and hope it helps you guys form the Garden Lost Sector when it is around. Enjoy.